So I guess do the roll call first.
Didn't we hear from Annie?
I think she's gonna be out of town.
Okay, so Bill
Here.
and
Here.
Joe,
Here.
Ginger, I'm here, Laura,
Yeah, here.
Linda, and no Jerry, Carrie, no Carrie, Corin,
Present.
and Yvonne.
And I guess I was supposed to call the meeting to order. The May 2nd Green Space Commission meeting. I know Yvonne sent out the March minutes. Did everyone have a chance to look at them and
I actually did.
have any changes or additions to the minutes?
Looks good. I mean, I looked at them all week. I looked at them.
I thought so too. Would anyone like to make a motion?
I'll motion to approve them.
Second.
Then the March minutes are approved. And it doesn't look like we have any visitors that I can tell online or in person. So I guess we will move on to old business. Tree of Distinction Award recap, I guess would be Joe.
So basically, we awarded the black gum. The resident was there, accepted the award. It was kind of not very eventful. It was just cold and rainy. We talked about maybe moving the deadline to, I guess, fall, into November, beginning December, so we can have more time to look at these trees instead of like the last 3 weeks before Arbor Day. So aside from that, that's about the only thing recap I have. I mean,
Did we decide December 1st?
I think so.
Was that?
That's what we said.
I think we did.
So
Right.
I think we need, he's confused looking over there.
Well, that's a normal state.
So, I mean, in the past, it seems like the tree of distinction deadline to nominate was the beginning of spring. So, but
Yeah.
we had like 3 weeks to decide and vote. So
It's a Chinese fire drill.
yeah, so thinking of maybe moving it to, December 1st, so we can catch the trees in their fall color and have more time instead of just run it through real quick. So I don't know how to make that official, if they can vote on it or not, when everybody's here. How do we go
Yeah,
about
we could
that?
vote on it and then also talk about making something different than the plaque.
Yeah,
So some kind of, even one of those Kiwani flats, those stones, and you can just get it engraved.
Yeah.
Or something, they can paint them. They can put it by the tree in the mulch or something.
Do you want to call for a vote on the new time?
Sure.
Do we have enough for a quorum?
Yes.
Does anyone want to make a motion to call vote for this? reading of dates?
I'll make a motion to move the date to December 1st for the Trees of Distinction, the new Trees of Distinction deadline.
Second.
Before we record the new program or whatever wording I put in the minutes.
Okay, I guess, do we want to actually take a vote, like, all in favor, say aye?
Sure.
And I, and opposed? Okay, the motion passes that we're changing the deadline to December 1st.
Does the current form have a deadline on it? Do I need to have that updated?
I have to look. For some reason, I feel like the deadline is somewhere either online or on that form.
Okay, I'll
I
get
feel like
them
there
to
is.
update the deadline everywhere.
And then we'll just look at changing the plaque to a stone and
Yeah.
look to it, yeah, or something like that, something. Okay. So the next was Arbor Day, I believe, an Arbor Day recap. Is that- Yes.
Like to apologize for my child. With the flags, I don't know if everybody heard it, but I'll keep it then to myself.
Yeah, I
I didn't think anything bad happened. I thought
Like
it
they were
was
supposed to
great.
cross a certain way
Oh.
and one of them didn't, and then he said, oh,
He said, oh, fun.
in front of like.
Oh my God.
Everybody. And I'm like, "Oh." So, now I'm claiming him as my child and now it's on video. So, but anyway, yeah. But they did a pretty good job. I thought it was a pretty good, quick ceremony before all the rain came.
All the trees.
All the
got
trees were
planted.
planted.
Yep. They look
Yes.
good.
Yeah, sorry to miss.
How many volunteers did you have?
I think there were 9.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and they were all
In
really.
2 hours, they did
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah, we just had, oh gosh, I guess it's 20 or 30 people at Larson on Saturday planted 100 more trees at
Wow.
Larson.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Just the other day?
Yeah.
On Saturday?
Breaking records all over.
I know, it's,
Did they plant, all of them plant their own, dig their own holes, I should say?
I went over there and I pre-dug the holes
You
and then went out there early and just set the plants by the holes, and they only had an hour and a half, so
Yeah.
they were able to get those all in, put wood chips around them, and then I'd say 50% of them got a bucket of water, so I went over there. I stayed and watered everything, and then today I watered everything again, so. But it's a group they've come back like for the 4th year, it's called Plant and Grow. So, yeah, it's a good add-on for Arbor Day. So, some updates I guess I would have for Arbor Day is probably pick a park that has a pavilion, so we always have a rain out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
And the weather pretty much dictates, I think, sometimes how many people come out, which we can't control, but for people to talk it up more, and then maybe for next year, think about, I know Tessa used to put together like a little contest where you'd go to the schools and they would have, a drawing contest or something like that, and give an award for somebody who, we could pick a theme like, what are 3 benefits of trees, and have the kids draw a picture of what that is. So if someone has an in, with the schools, I know Jerry Pinkner probably does, but to have some kind of a contest, and I think would be good. Or scavenger hunt or something, just to maybe lure in some more people.
I'm tight with the Edgar Road art teacher. We do a program for her every fall. I can talk to her and see if she would like to spearhead something for the
Yeah.
district.
And we can work with MDC on that too, because sometimes they have a statewide drawing competition too. So,
Who would be good to spearhead that? Erin Shank would be phenomenal. with that. Just saying, I'll talk to her about it too.
Right, next item is future trees of distinction initiative update.
I have a text from Carrie.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so here are her notes. So grade our city update. Number 1, thanks to Ginger and Warren for knocking on doors. According to Todd Ray, we had a handful of folks sign up after that effort. Number 2, we have a total of 20 signups so far. Number 3, we are sending out a second round of letters to approximately 100 more addresses. I am hopeful we can double our sign-up numbers with the mailing. Number 4, I'm looking for 3 to 5 volunteers for another round of door knocking on the morning of May 21st or May 28th. Please let me know if you're available to help. It took about 2 hours with 2 groups of 2 people. If we had a third group, it would probably take about an hour. So if everybody can check in with Carrie, if you can help out. Next steps. She's beginning coordination of content for the tree steward workshops to be held on June 14th and July 14th. So we had the pavilion rented at Larson for those 2 evenings at 6 o'clock. So if everyone can mark their calendar for June 14th and July 14th, those would be sort of a training, how to take care of the tree for the residents to show up. Planting dates still need to be confirmed with Public Works. We're shooting for September 10th or 17th. Andre Bueller will be identifying species possibilities for each address we have confirmed to date in order to compile a list of trees to procure. Sorry to miss the meeting tonight. So out of the 20 sites that are already confirmed, Andre was going to go out and just make sure, check, utilities overhead, like what tree could we plant here? And then I'll have to do that with whoever else signs up too. So that's sort of where it is now. And then, so if anyone here can get a hold of Carrie and say whether or not you can help out with the door knocking. And then Pam, were you the person who asked about going in with sustainability and possibly having
Yeah, if you, I know that Carrie and Jamie have talked at different times about collaborating on different efforts. And so with the art fair coming up, whether you all would want to have a booth together and you could promote your programs or do giveaways. Sustainability has the tote bags that they did that they got the grant for, and they purchased those. They gave them away for the first time yesterday at Webster on Wheels, and have a large number of those to give out. So it would just be kind of a cool thing if you all wanted to get a booth. And I've mentioned it to Jamie Hasmeyer, and I know she, I think if somebody wants to reach out to her and see, she's the chair of the Sustainability Commission, and maybe just one day,
When is the art fair? In June.
Yeah, it's like the first or second weekend in June. I think it's the second weekend in June.
I've actually been in contact with Jamie about the parade.
Oh, you have?
Yes, but we're not to that yet, so.
So yeah, and they have a little what's recyclable, what's not display from the county they can borrow. And then if you all wanted to do whatever, promote trees of distinction or future trees of distinction, I mean, all of it, tree giveaway, whatever.
I mean, if I'm around, I can definitely try to do that.
Yeah, I know personally, I would come man the thing for an hour, couple hours.
I can talk to Jamie about that when I'm also talking to her about free. So
Yeah,
that's fine.
So that's in,
it's June. I was gonna say I can look it up, but I actually don't have it. I think it's the second weekend in June. or First weekend in June.
I'm wondering what we would, if we would want to do the trees of distinction, since we're kind of targeting,
It's like the 3rd and 4th.
oh, the 3rd and
Or
4th.
wait. What's that?
June 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm actually gonna be out of town. Wah, wah.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, we can definitely talk about program, the trees of distinction. probably the Pollinator series,
Mhm.
that flyer that,
And we had the speak, that James, or that Jerry made for the
yeah.
speaker the other day.
kinda-
I think that would be.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him
Jerry
to bring him, but he never comes to the meetings. But he made these spectacular, really gorgeous looking.
Jerry's here.
I might actually.
Gary,
Oh, okay.
But I was wondering if we could just get a stack of, so each of us would have these, how would be the volunteer tip sheet, basically. That we can have, to hand to people who want to be volunteers and explains on two sides.
This is the beautiful, if you guys want to pass it
Yeah.
around. Sorry, it's
It's wet.
It would be good if we all had some on hand that we could give to people,
Mhm.
because I'm getting a lot of comments from people. What do I do? How do I sign up? When is it gonna happen? And that explains everything.
Okay.
Not to see if Jared can get us some.
Yeah, yes.
So I guess first we need to see if people are gonna be available to help that weekend. Before I reach out to Jade, because if nobody's gonna be available.
So they would have someone from their commission, and then we would have someone from ours at the same time, or kind of like, so, okay. Promoting it, okay.
I would love to do it, but. Let's,
So the training on the 14th in June and July, those are specifically for the people that have signed up for future, for the Green Our City thing.
See, that's okay. Are those open to the public? Like, could other people show up to learn about planting trees and taking care of trees on the 14th of June and July? Is that something we want to promote?
Make another handout like this.
Right.
But I'm not sure that I'm not sure, we're kind of in a test. I mean, I'm not that I can speak for Carrie, but I think this first year she's trying to develop the program and probably wants to target the people that have actually committed.
I think we can do another workshop some other time though.
Yeah,
for general.
absolutely. But I'm just thinking that's kind of what Carrie would
think
probably be
she's
thinking about.
Afraid
these
of
workshops.
having more interest than we can service. so
Right,
it's
and
just-
actually, just seeing how the program, how it gets off, can get off on its feet.
Right.
Yeah, to actually follow through, be able to follow through with the people that.
Is the goal still 75 trees?
I don't know what,
yeah, I don't think it'd be more than that.
Okay.
yeah.
I think Carrie wants 50 and I want 75.
Thought we were going for 100.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
We have 20 right now.
I mean, it was kind of tough, like knocking on the door. I mean.
yeah.
some
It was the
some
people that were
are not-
targeted already.
Do it.
They were people that were already kind of
They'd already got
identified.
the letters and
Yeah.
stuff, and some people are just not tree lovers. I mean.
Yeah. they don't-
Wow.
And the thing is
Mhm.
you do need their buy-in because you're gonna need their help taking care of it, but technically the city could go in and plant all these trees and have tree line streets, so it's sort of this
Balance.
yeah.
So should I send out an email or something like to everybody,
Oh.
like later in the
Oh.
week or something about if
If those
folks are
days.
available? Yeah.
And just fine copy everybody.
Like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, then it's
Sunshine,
and it
whatever.
becomes a meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if people aren't gonna be around. Sustainability.
So I think are we done with the future trees of distinction discussion for now? Have we covered everything on that
I think so.
update? Okay. Yes, so The upcoming events, May 26th is Aaron Shank at Larson Park at 6:30 PM. Is that
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock PM? Okay.
And the mayor will be there too, reading the mayor's monarch pledge.
Somebody send me a bio of Erin's, that we can use some kind of background for her on the next poster.
I bet you, didn't Jerry make the connection with Aaron?
I don't know.
I think, that wasn't he the one that
I'm
asked
assuming
her?
it was, but
Okay,
so he would be the one. to see everything.
Can he, I know he's on there.
yeah, he has himself muted.
Okay.
I think he does. Jerry? He's muted himself. He's probably in a meeting or something.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, we're talking about Aaron, so we wanna. I guess we were just asking if there was a bio, that's all. About her.
She's with the Missouri Department of Conservation, right?
Yeah, we need a flyer too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so there. Another great picture too.
Let's see, because the handout you had was specifically for James Opal.
Well, I mean, it is a butterfly and she's gonna talk about these.
She's gonna talk about
So,
these.
I mean, I can text her and she can send me a bio.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hi, Jerry.
I'm sorry, I'm in the hospital.
Oh.
I'm waiting to hear back from Aaron for the title, but yeah, I'll put everything together for the flyer like we did with James, and Linda and we'll finish that up.
okay.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks, Jerry.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, we'll try to attend that. Everyone try to attend her talk, and on to the next, June 14th, we already talked about the 2 tree steward workshops at Larson Park that Carrie will be getting us information about and trying us to attend those. Does anyone have anything else to add to that?
Okay, just the, well, I have the parade.
The parade, yes, the parade.
Well, actually, I do have something to add.
Okay.
Briefly, the June 14th meeting is not that far off. Do we need to have some of us commit to being there at this point? For the tree steward thing.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure that Carrie and I will be there.
Okay.
And so, yes, I don't know.
That's only 6 weeks out.
Yeah,
from
I might
right
be
now.
at Boy Scout camp, but I'll definitely be available for the July one.
I'll also be gone in June, but available in July.
Okay,
July as well.
okay.
Yeah, because I believe Carrie's gonna be there for the 14th for sure, and I
Oh.
talked about being there for the July 14th. for
Okay,
sure.
okay. Okay.
Now, that may have changed, but that's-
No, I'd forgotten that. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
that's the last I heard. I haven't talked to her about it since, so.
okay. I'm sure that she's still gonna be available. She would let us know, and I do remember that
Yeah.
discussion too.
I don't know how many people we need. But
Right.
does anybody else want to commit to June 14th?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do
Okay.
Oh, good, okay. So, and you, Linda, too, or,
Yeah, I can, is
okay,
there, what day of the week is that? Is that?
I
I believe
think
it's Tuesday and a Thursday.
I think,
Well, it sounds like we've got the 2 covered then between you guys at the first one and us at the second one. So,
I would say so.
okay,
yes.
great.
Mhm. Okay, the parade. Does anyone? Did we talk to, you talked to?
I talked to Jamie.
Okay,
So she would love to do a collaboration. She's wondering if we could have a common theme with them. They are focused on building EV infrastructure as a climate change solution. She says our theme could be pollution solutions, and we could highlight our awesome tree efforts and other important carbon captures.
Yeah.
Does that sound like legit? Like, sounded good to me, but
I like it.
I think it fits for our commission as well.
like, so 2 different floats and 1 common.
Or one float.
Or, yeah,
And then we can get the little cars too, the little electric cars. Those are kind of nice to have. That we can decorate. So we have a couple of electric carts and then we have I should speak for the other parts in case they need it for community days, but
pollutions.
Make sure I got a shirt that
see the
fits.
2 electric carts and we could say we have these electric vehicles. But I think maybe handing out flyers about the future trees of distinction, they could say coming to a neighborhood, your neighborhood
Oh, okay.
soon. Yeah, but to hand that out, just sort of. Get people.
We need a lot of flyers.
Or something. Coming to your neighborhood.
A lot of flyers, oh, to hand out at the
We're gonna
parade.
have a parade.
Well, I guess
Right.
we're gonna need to start getting on that like pretty quickly because, I mean, I know it sounds silly, it's only beginning of May, but I mean,
Yeah.
that is. Or these next 2 months are gonna fly by.
Mhm.
So I think start thinking about what that float looks like. Tree wise.
And we have plants available for placement.
Just brought in a big load of trees.
At the rate you're planting, I mean, there might be like.
Yeah,
Plant
and I
them before
don't
then.
know if we'll get them all on the ground before then, because some I might hold for the fall. But they're big trees. Which isn't bad. Other than that, we usually just go to the nursery and pick up what they're throwing out. It's, like petunias and stuff that they're not selling anymore. Sometimes they'll give us some stuff, or maybe forest relief will let us. Buy some trees. But I guess think about what that float would look like, or somebody can dress up like a tree.
You have a tree costume, probably, maybe, right? Don't you?
We can make one.
You could strike these poses and make it look like a tree of distinction.
The top hat and the monocle.
Yes.
I think you're gonna be distinguished.
Yes.
That would be pretty good.
Immature.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cute.
Okay. Yeah, sounds funny.
Anyway, that's all I've got from Jamie.
Okay.
But she also says that she wants to collaborate, like a cross pollination with us, like we did a few years ago with a mosquito talk. I think that's what we did with them, right?
Yeah.
So we want to think of other stuff we can do with them. They'd love it.
Are you gonna keep us posted on what sustainability says about the float?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
reach out to her tomorrow. or
Okay.
something. Yes, I'll include that in my like June over art
Oh, that's good.
email.
That's good. Okay. Look, we're on to, is it new business? Okay, Pollinator Program update. So that would be with our speaker series, that we've been doing the Pollinator Program, I guess. We kind of talked about that. Unless there's new things right now, I think we've got a lot going on. Jerry, do you have any updates for the Pollinator Program?
Do we have a June?
No.
Okay,
No, other than the talk coming up.
great, okay.
I think we were gonna skip June for the tree steward event
Yeah.
in July.
If we're going to have.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, probably if we have these other,
June, July, we won't have one.
that's, I think, what we talked about,
I think so.
given the tree plantings and,
It's already gonna be a lot.
yeah. So, or the tree workshops, okay, I guess then, on to new business. Which, I don't think we have any, I think it's all old business then. that we're-
We are really busy.
Yes, besides what you brought up, your suggestion
Yeah.
about the art fair booth. is good.
So here's a request that came in today. If anyone here is interested, so Katie Nakazono, who is our city clerk, had someone come up to her office named Mr. Wickman. And he is with the Algonquin condominiums, and they are gonna build a vegetable garden. And he wanted to know if there was anyone at the city he could talk to about setting up their garden. And then he gave his information, and she says, it's my understanding that they are looking for advice on setting up a garden and not funding, but please give them a call to clarify exactly. I thought maybe you and Green Space Commission is a perfect place for him. So I have to be a little bit careful about, I can tell people stuff over the phone, but I can't go out and consult on, I'm a city employee, so. But if someone here, out of the kindness of their heart, or had some spare time and knew a lot about veggie gardening, would like to, I can put you in touch with him. And I guess they're just looking for some pointers on how to make raised beds and, trying to think of who else could even help
series
them.
at some point.
I can think of an older gentleman who came to our talk last week,
Okay,
right here at the Bouchards. They're now living in the Cleve Roads and doing that there.
oh, okay. Do you have his
And
contact?
I can get hold of him, but both of their, in their late 70s, but they're really experienced in vegetables.
Yeah, I think they're just
Especially
looking
raised
for
beds.
someone to tell them not to do anything, but.
And he wants to be part of our pollinator program anyway, so he'd be
Okay.
somebody who I think would be delighted to.
Okay, can I put him in, you in
Yeah, I
touch?
can email you his contact.
Okay. All right, thank you. That sounds good.
So Ruby Park, before I forget, I was reaching out to Annunciation and I CC'd you on an email and I didn't hear back from them at all. So my friend is pretty disappointed. I said I would reach out to them again.
From Rui, the ladies from Rui?
No, and I reached out to Annunciation first
Oh, okay.
to see if they'd like to be a part of that since they're right there and they're really, into service projects and stuff, but I haven't heard anything.
Okay,
So I might actually have her, my friend who teaches at Holy Cross, like reach out to them to see, maybe that'll be the opening I need or something.
okay.
It's like, I'm sure they probably need somebody doing that stuff like right
Yeah.
now. I'm sure the weeds are just going crazy. Yeah. Up there. Anyway. That's my Ruby Park. Is that how you say it? I don't even know.
It was
Rui.
Okay, I'll write that.
Ruby.
So I guess that's all the new business. I guess it looks like Pam, council liaison update.
Well, council has, starting tomorrow, we're gonna do the budget meetings, and I think there are 4 dedicated meetings for that coming up, and then we have to have it approved by July. So that's kind of the focus of council right now. Plan Commission is reviewing tonight a PEU, Planned Environmental Unit, over up on Euclid in North Webster, and that's gonna be at up to 6 homes, either single family, detached or attached. into 2 families. That's before plan commission right now, and otherwise that is it. Everybody was, it's been election and budget focused for the last 6 to 8 weeks, so we're just now kind of getting back to the projects.
Great. I believe it's you next.
Yeah. I don't know if I have anything.
I'm also, this is my last green space meeting. I'm going to sustainability, so I'm gonna be working towards collaborating more that way.
I shouldn't say that. So do we know who
Who's
we're gonna
coming?
get?
Emily,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah. So I'll be around.
Yeah, we'll definitely be collaborating.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yes,
everything
thank
you
you.
do.
You're welcome, yeah.
Really appreciate
I
it.
just got a message from Emily Shepherd to everyone.
Oh, she's there.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Hi back.
Great.
Yes, she's in
Okay.
the lead.
Welcome to Arbor.
Sure enough.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
I'm excited to start meeting with you all.
Yeah. We are as well. Welcome.
Thanks.
We didn't sign you up for a bunch of jobs yet, but that, we'll wait till you get here.
I thought I'd be a fly on the wall tonight just in case.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so Matt, you're, and you don't, what do you?
I don't have
see your
anything in
updates?
particular
Okay,
that I haven't already talked about.
okay. All right, well, I guess
Next
the
meeting is when?
June 6th. Yeah.
June 6th, okay.
5:15. So, okay,
Motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn. Meeting is adjourned.
Yay.
Law and order.
Right.
If I get a text, that would be perfect timing.
Thanks,
All right,
Emily.
we'll see you next month. y'all.
Bye, Jerry, take care.
Bye, Jerry.
So I should be at the next meeting.